you ever wondered how long it takes to get a UK student priority visa? It's a question that buzzes in the minds of many students, a thread of curiosity weaving its way through the fabric of their study abroad plans. The process, shrouded in a cloak of uncertainty, can stir a whirlwind of anxiety. Waiting for that all-important decision, the ticking clock can seem relentless, but fear not, we're here to shed some light on this enigma. Well, today we're going to demystify this process for you. Obtaining a UK student priority visa is not a random process, but a series of well-defined steps. Let's delve into the step-by-step procedure of applying for a UK student priority visa. This journey begins with the initial application. This is where you express your intention to study in the UK and provide essential information about yourself, your study plans, and your financial situation. The application is typically completed online, making it a convenient and efficient process. Once your application is submitted, you'll need to gather and submit the required documents. These documents are crucial as they substantiate the information you've provided in your application. They typically include your passport, proof of financial support, and a letter of acceptance from a UK educational institution. It's essential to ensure that all these documents are accurate and up to date to avoid any potential delays in the decision-making process. Following the document submission, you'll be required to attend an appointment to provide your biometric data. This includes having your fingerprints and photograph taken. This crucial step helps the UKVISAs and Immigration Department verify your identity and conduct necessary security checks. Now we come to the part where you might need to be a bit more patient, the payment for expedited processing. This is an optional step, but if you're in a hurry to get your visa, it might be worth considering. By using the priority service, you can expect a faster decision on your application, usually within 5 working days, or even by the next working day for an additional fee. Remember though, even with this expedited service, the decision-making process might be delayed if more information is required about your application. And finally, after all these steps are completed, you submit your application. It's important to note that the location of your application can influence the issuance of your biometric residence permit. So it's always wise to check this detail beforehand. Once you've completed these steps, your application is in the hands of UKVISAs and immigration. And now you wait. But remember, you're not just waiting. You're waiting with a sense of anticipation and excitement for the new chapter that's about to unfold in your life. Good luck on your journey to the UK. After submission, the waiting game begins. But how long does it actually last? This is a question that undoubtedly hovers in the minds of many UK student priority visa applicants. Typically, the decision-making process for a priority visa service is designed to be swift. In fact, the aim is to have decisions made within 5 working days. This expedited service is a boon to students who are eager to finalize their plans and embark on their UK educational adventure. However, like many things in life, this process isn't always as straightforward as we'd like it to be. You see, this 5 working day timeframe is not a guarantee, but rather an estimate. It's not uncommon for this period to be extended, especially if additional information is required to process the application. For instance, if there are any errors in your application, or if something raises a flag during the review process, the decision-making process will likely take longer. This could mean waiting a few extra days or even weeks for your visa to be approved. This is why it's so important to ensure that your application is as thorough and accurate as possible. The more complete your application is, the less likely it is to be delayed. But even with a perfect application, there's still a chance that you might find yourself in the waiting game a little longer than expected. This is simply the nature of the process and something all applicants should be prepared for. In these instances, patience really does become a virtue. It can be frustrating, we understand, but it's crucial to remember that these timelines are not set in stone. Every application is unique, and the processing times can vary greatly. So while the waiting game might be a test of patience, remember that it's all part of the journey towards studying in the UK. Keep calm, stay positive, and before you know it, you'll have your visa in hand,
ready to take on the next big adventure. It's crucial to remember that these timelines are not set in stone, and patience is key.
Once the decision is made, it's time to receive the outcome. The final verdict on your UK Student Priority Visa application is a moment filled with anticipation. If you are among the successful applicants, you will receive a biometric residence permit. This permit is not randomly issued, but rather it's based on your application location. This means that where you applied from plays a significant part in the process. Receiving the biometric residence permit is a moment of triumph. It signifies that you have crossed the hurdles, that your application was meticulously scrutinized and deemed worthy. It is a testament to your patience and perseverance throughout the waiting period. But what happens if your application is unsuccessful? Well, you will be informed about the reasons for refusal. This transparency allows you to better understand where things might have gone wrong and how you can improve your chances in future applications. Remember, not every refusal is a full stop. It could just be a comma, a pause before you reapply, armed with better knowledge and a stronger application. The outcome, whether favourable or not, completes your journey to a UK Student Priority Visa. It's a process that tests your patience and determination, but the reward is the opportunity to study in one of the world's top education destinations. And that, my friends, is an opportunity worth every second of the wait. While the process may seem daunting, it's certainly not impossible to navigate. Embarking on the journey to secure a UK Student Priority Visa can indeed feel like a daunting task. But remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Here are a few tips to help you overcome these obstacles and streamline your application process. First and foremost, keep your paperwork in order. Ensure that all the required documents are submitted correctly and promptly. Accuracy is paramount. Any error, no matter how minor, can lead to delays in the decision-making process. So double-check every detail before hitting that submit button. Next, let's talk about timing. The waiting game can be nerve-wracking, especially when you're eager to start your journey in the UK. So consider the time of your application wisely. Peak times, such as before the start of a new academic year, can lead to longer processing times. Hence, it's always a good idea to get a head start and apply well in advance. Now, what if you're racing against the clock? Well, don't fret. There are options to expedite the process. Value-added services like super priority visas cater to urgent cases. Yes, it comes with an additional fee, but it can significantly speed up the decision-making process. Remember, you're investing in your future, and sometimes time is of the essence. Finally, don't hesitate to seek help. Whether it's from visa application centres like VFS Global or from online communities and forums, there's a wealth of resources available to you. Use them to your advantage. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Many have walked this path before you, and their experiences can provide valuable insights. With careful preparation and patience, the path to your UK Student Priority Visa can be smooth sailing. So take a deep breath, roll up your sleeves and take the first step towards your dream. After all, every great journey begins with a single step. So there you have it, a comprehensive look at the journey to obtaining a UK Student Priority Visa. We've navigated through the step-by-step process from understanding the path to a UK Student Priority Visa to anticipating the waiting period and finally revealing the potential outcome. We've also explored how to overcome obstacles that may arise during your application process. Remember, the priority service promises faster decisions, but it's always wise to anticipate potential delays and act accordingly. And don't forget about the value-added services that can streamline your application, such as keeping your passport during the application process and the super priority and priority visas for urgent needs. To wrap up, it's important to note that while the journey may seem daunting, with the right information and preparation, it's a manageable task. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. Start your UK study journey today, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative videos like this one.